started his martial arts journey as a judo practitioner, but started mixed martial arts for fitness, says that he wants to put on a show, and hopefully he gets the knockout tonight.
Well, and I've seen Ronnie Oar fight in the past, and he tries to put on a show by throwing massive hands. So he will try and throw from all sorts of angles. He loves that knockout punch coming in, and has yet to have an opportunity to land that punch as solidly as he would like. In his last fight did land it, but never on the point where it could hit the off button, as they say. And but Ronnie Oar will be looking to do that here tonight against Lee Hagel.
Ronnie Oar said he started training kickboxing in Edmonton, originally from the PA in Manitoba. And one thing we know about the PA, they produce some tough individuals.
Oh, there's going to be no risk of Ronnie Oar getting knocked out. He's extremely tough, has proven that chin multiple times, and as he's getting ready to step in the cage, we'll see if he's adapted his game, maybe less of a wild swinger, more using that ability to use that judo background that you mentioned, and take the opportunities to grapple in and use that throwing power.
One of the things I did like about Ronnie's mindset, he says his focus is on constant improvement. The goal isn't just to go out and smash your opponent. He wants to get better as a martial artist.
Any time that you can take a fight and you can find a way to improve, that's a victory. Whether you win the fight or not, there's a victory to get better. And ultimately, people understand this isn't like boxing, where if you have a record of 65 wins and 3 losses, that nobody's going to look at you. If you're in MMA and you can put together a string of 5 or 6 wins in a row, people are going to start to pay attention to you. And despite the fact that he has 3 losses on his record, if he's improved and if he can continue improving, get some wins under his belt, he'll be one to watch.
His opponent, Lee Hagel in the red, about to make that nerve-wracking walk down to the cage. His future uncertain at this point. Also looking for his first victory as an MMA pro. This fight contested at 185 pounds. A shocking fact, Lee Hagel used to weigh 285 pounds.
Well, and they talk about MMA for fitness. You talked about with Ronnie Oar. So many people are finding an opportunity to use MMA to get them more fit. And it's such a workout. In describing to layman's what it's like, imagine sprinting, carrying another person up your body while he's punching you in the face. That would be a good indication of what an MMA fight is like, and doing that 3 5-minute rounds is incredible. And to go, and the journey that you talk about, to go from 285 to 185, that's just inspiring across the board.
Look at the tail of the tape.
Lee Hagel is 0-1, Ronnie Oar 0-3. You see that height advantage, 6'1" to 5'9", and Ronnie Oar is going to have to find a way to get inside. However, only being 5'9", Ronnie Oar does have a very long reach for a 5'9" fighter, so it might not be as disadvantageous as it might be if he was a typical 5'9" fighter.
Lee Hagel has a karate background. That's how he started his martial arts journey. Now a mixed martial arts professional. But he says, I'm a striker at heart. That's what I want to do when the cage door closes. Will he be successful tonight? That is the question.
A great way to kick off a card. 2 strikers that say they want to strike. That means that there's going to be some fireworks, I expect, in this fight as Lee Hagel steps in. And again, trying to erase that loss that he had. And again, he's always adapting, and you can see he gets smaller every time I see him. I met him about a year ago when he was about 230, now 185, so a big difference in him.
To get things going, we'll send it up to ring announcer Ryan Ventura.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is a pro middleweight bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first the fight in the blue corner. This man stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 183.9 pounds. With a professional record of no wins, 3 losses. He is an independent from Edmonton, Alberta, Ronnie Iron Fist Oar. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. This man stands at 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 185.5 pounds. with a professional record of no wins, 1 loss. Representing Alliance Martial Arts from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Lee Hagel.
A big
And
smile
your
on
man
the
in
face.
charge of the action is Andy Social.
John Ramdeen, Jeremy Ballantyne calling the action. Middleweights about to throw down. 3 5-minute rounds. Lee Hagel, the red corner. Ronnie Iron Fist Oar in the blue. And we are underway. And Ronnie Oar comes out like a madman. Hagel staying composed.
We said there would be fireworks. The big thing that you can expect as 2 punches land squarely to the head of Ronnie Oar. Ronnie Oar normally swings from the hip. The first couple punches were straight ahead, so making an improvement there because those straight ahead punches make a big difference.
Oar winging his punches right now. Hagel head hunting. Oar in big trouble right now. Hagel taking his time into the plum. Some damaging blows to the cranium.
Andy Social going to be right on top of this. He needs to see something from Ronnie Oar.
Oh!
He's going to step in.
This should be it. And as you mentioned, Ronnie Oar, they call him Iron Fist. He should be called Iron Chin.
Extremely tough here as he's taking a ton of damage. There's a big shot and a big smile from him. And now some showboating here from Lee Hagel.
And Lee Hagel, we said that Ronnie Oar came to put on a show. It seems so did Lee Hagel. Some beautiful strikes by Hagel.
Well, and although these punches have come forward, it's the question of can Lee Hagel continue to put this damage? And perhaps he gets in a point of how can I dent this? Is now a big leg kick and he's now on top throwing punches from the top.
Trying to get to the mount, but right now, Hagel thinking about damage. The referee has seen enough.
And that is a huge win for Lee Hagel as he weathered the initial storm that came in from Ronnie Oar. Once he saw Ronnie Oar give him some space, that's when he started using the stretch and landing.
The referee and the official attending to the down Ronnie Oar. We'll send it to break. We'll be back with Z Promotions Fight Night 3. Decision.
The referee has called for a stoppage at 1 minute, 35 seconds in the very first round. For your winner by TKO, Lee Hagel.
Lee, you come into this fight still looking for your first victory, and we'll take you over here so you can watch the replay on it. But you're looking for your first fight victory. How good does it feel to get your hand raised?
It feels good. It's been a long time in the making. That's just all my coach Graham, put that all together there, and it worked perfectly for this fight.
So as we take a look at the replay of the fight here and we see some of the action, there's the big head kick. Quite frankly, I thought at that point it was going to be over. Obviously a very tough opponent on the other side of the cage.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, man. He's been in there, took a lot of shots, but I knew as long as I kept my distance, he would fall from one of them sooner or later.
Once you got him down to the ground, it seemed like that was about the end of the fight for you.
Exactly. I'm confident in my jiu-jitsu as well as my boxing and my kickboxing and everything else, so I knew I'd have the advantage everywhere I went.
All right, I'm sure you got